Now we are halfway.
The best story while we're learning Capricorn was the lady who thought that you and I were. So many people think that Craig and I spied through the app on them, which we don't have any capacity to do at all. So they think they're schizophrenic. So they literally build up these stories. The best one yesterday was, "You're watching me pee." Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did.
I wrote back, between work, astrology, jet ski racing, music, and building a new romantic love life in my life, I don't have time, number one, to watch you pee, nor the capacity to. Like, people are losing it out there. They're losing it. And if you're watching this and you really believe we're watching you, like, you need to go check into a doctor's office right now. Because number one, we don't have the capacity to, and number two, that would be the last thing in my life I would even want to do. I don't have the time to do it. And that never even came across my life in my ideas of life until you brought it up. So you're creating your own stories and you're just lost in fucking La La Land and you're having a fucking great time fucking in your craziness. And honestly, God, it must be fun being a schizophrenic that doesn't want to get help, because watch Joker, the movie, go live that life. Have fun. Try and say you don't need meds. Based off astrology, there's some people who need fucking meds. Sorry, there's some people who need fucking, you're crazy, like, no judgment. But you're fucked up in the head. Let's see what's going on with Capricorns. Are you fucked up in the head? A lot of stress this week, Capricorn, on some love situations, all the 6th house, 3rd house shit going on in square. Can you handle it? Can you handle the stress, or can we relieve that stress for you? You did get the Temperance card as your first card. Your challenge card that we did get is the Lovers. Reversed. I knew it. And we did get the 7 of Swords in reverse. Holy shit. You did get the Knight of Cups in reversed. All right, Cappy, I got to be real. What's natural? It's not natural when things in love situations have gone upside down and the emotions are stuck. And the spiritual advice is like, pay attention to this emotional stuck thing. Like, if it's natural, but with the 7 of Swords reversed, are you lying to yourself? Like, are you lying to yourself that like things are natural when they're not? Like, there's something off here. When I see this, there's something really off. You don't know how to deal with it, and you're unsure of where to go emotionally. And even Spirit's like, you need to pay attention to where you feel stuck emotionally. Why is that? We're about to find out right now. What is going on here? Why do you get this difference? Wheel reversed. It's unnatural to keep control over just keeping something that was maybe natural at one time, or maybe it just lost its natural energy, or it's just like control over how you want stuff to be. You could be single and it's like control. I get it. I have the choice of what I want for love and yada yada. But it's like, no, like, Spirit is the one making these choices of the divine for the higher love. And I feel like you're missing out on a lot of opportunities because I think you're afraid to go where God's calling you to go. God creates beautiful things. And also God creates beautiful things that go bad and end. And I think that you're having some really weird situations about that. You also might be trying to control scenarios way too much. When it comes to what's going on with this 7 of Swords reversed, which this is kind of a weird card here to have. You have the 6 of Wands reversed. I mean, honestly, this whole trying to have victory over these weird situations is not working, especially because I think that you're realizing that you're lying to yourself, or you're pushing out a false story. Like, no, I'm fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. What's up with this Lovers? We're going to cross this Lovers. The Magician card. The challenge is trying to bring magic to a love situation that's gone sour. And especially whether that's your whole love life or it's a partner, It's the unnatural thing that you're lying yourself about, the control thing that's not going anywhere because you're trying to bring victory to something through control and that's not happening. Or that's even, if look at this. Are you guys more friends than lovers? Or are you staying together because of your friends, or you're too worried about the circle? You're too worried about the circle. You're too worried about, that could even just be the people or the family you're around or whatever. Like, you're too worried about what everybody's going to think of the world, and you got the world reversed. Like, you need to let go of that and do what you really want. What's up with this? Air. I feel like there's a lot of light load that needs to, or heavy load that needs to be lightened here. But I also feel like communication is not clear, especially because I think there's a deep fear of you are seeing the intellectual understanding of what is emotionally not making you move forward and feel very stuck about a love situation. The challenge is like how to fix this. This magician card that I crossed here is kind of interesting. It's like, is it divine? Is it connected to the divine? Are you using tools of the divine? But this friendship thing is what's getting me. The shadow is going to help us figure this one out. Downcast pride. I think that you're too worried about what friends are going to think. I think that you're going to feel like, you have to bite the bitter pill that you want to swallow that you don't really want to swallow. To keep something going to look natural that's not. It's like a showpiece. Like, I think that you need to get out of the illusion in the show and be honest with yourself and realize there's no victories when you lie to yourself and you downcast the pride of what you really want of natural and love in your life, and you're too worried about what people are thinking and you're too worried about the world. What does Ganesh have to say about this?
Young G. And we're going to have a young Ganesh.
Embrace. Well...
little do-rag action.
Is it very embraceful, or are you embracing what you really want? Are you feeling embraced? Or is it just kind of feeling like when you hug, there's no vibe to it? Or are you lacking embracement? Have you blocked everything out? Are you trying to push everybody off as just friends if you're single? Or it just keeps being friend situations? Like, these are some interesting fucking correlations to put together. If you're single out there, you did get the Hierophant reverse. So if you're single out there, it's like uncommitted energy spiritually is not going to work. And that could be within you. Maybe you're not ready for the big plunge spiritually with a relationship, or you're dealing with somebody, if they don't have the same spiritual views or same traditions, like, it's not going to work. If you're in a relationship right now, wow, 5 of Cups. I mean, this goes very heavily more in relationship people, because there's definitely a lot of sorrow here. There's definitely a lot to face. And maybe that you just need to face that and be honest and have the convos and be able to embrace again after going through that. Maybe it's just like you just need to get all the shit out and all the stupid shit out and like fucking re-embrace through. Maybe it's going to be some hard emotions and some hard conversations, and also like that it's become more friend-like or whatever. But you're going to have to face that stuff and find that ultimate embrace. Or it's embracing as friends and parting ways. I mean, these are definitely some interesting and challenging times for Capricorns based off the astrology and relationships, with Mars in your relationship house and all this, 5th house, 8th house square. And then I forgot to bring that up in the collective. We're having the second moon in Leo square the sun in Taurus in the whole Taurus cycle twice. Only the best of the best for all signs. Mercury in Gemini in this 12th house. I mean, this is where you are avoiding the facts. You are pushing down the truth. You're hiding the truth. You're too afraid to reveal the truth. Or that could be your partner too, or whoever you're dealing with. But, you also could be in hiding and not saying what you want, or, you're suppressing the truth, and you can't do that anymore.
No, you cannot.
No. Sorry, Capricorn.
No, you cannot. Because that's only going to fester and grow.
Sorry.
That suspicion. The suppression, that suppression within inside yourself. And it's not going to be that healthiness. Maybe it's that unconfidence in the confident matter that you should be. That's just going to continue to grow from it, and you can't allow anybody else's truth to be placed on you as well. Live your own truth. There's not going to be any right path. And so if a friend, obviously people, we get off that track, and it's common knowledge when maybe we push it a little too far. But for that everyday life, when you're getting your shit done, when you're living yourself in appreciation, when you're actually just doing your thing and someone else is trying to force their life onto you, what they think you should be doing, no. That's not a true friend. That's not a true lover. They're not actually accepting you. They're not actually standing there with you in your truth, in your life path. That's something you need to think about. That's something that you need to look at, is who is actually trying to kind of stranglehold little Ted Nugent action up on your ass.
Damn.